family. Why? They have a seducing spirit. So some of us, we will carry these baggages thinking that it was okay, but when we recognize an issue and it must be dealt with. Witchcraft. The word witchcraft means to control. To control an individual, to control a marriage, to control a family, to control even a church. The different method that is used is what determines the type of witchcraft. Persons in former time here who will normally go to mother or whomever, okay, the occult practitioner, they will tell you to use a particular candle. The particular candle that is used is the type of witchcraft. So if it's a red candle, it is red witchcraft. If it's a black candle, it's black witchcraft. If it's a white candle, it's white witchcraft. And each color have a meaning. No, Pastor, we didn't say to you go buy the book and find out what it means and not do whatever it says. No, I did not say that. But the witchcraft means to manipulate. And persons are like this because in their family backdrop, you have a lot of witchcraft practices. Okay? In the church sector, we call this also charismatic witchcraft, where persons will use their gifting to manipulate other believers and say that this is what the Holy Spirit is saying. We are looking on what persons have done to us. And we are looking to the example from the family side, which is the bastard spirit and also the familiar spirit. I don't think that persons have done to us, they have abandoned us. Some of us, we were given away at a very tender age. Some of us, we don't know our parents, but we know our foster parents. And we feel rejected. We still feel rejected years after. Being 30, 40, 50, don't know daddy. You still have a little thing when Father's Day come around because everybody going to hug their dad. You don't know yours, so it causes you to feel rejected. To be refused from the womb or after leaving the secret of your mother's womb. Persons are rejected. It now causes persons to feel low, or what we call low self-esteem. They depend on what others have to say about them to feel good about themselves. There's self-rejection. There are some of you, if you could go right on to the register and change your name, you would have changed your name. Okay? You would have changed your name. I remember when I found out that my name was not Green. I grew up with the knowledge that I'm Green, but at age 14 I realized, no, it was another name. Okay? I wanted to change my name. I recognize I don't like this identity that I have. I allowed it to go through as it is because student documentation already gone through. But many persons seated here, if you had the opportunity of changing your name, because of the fact that your family has rejected you, you would have gone through and done this process. I don't think we recognize it's fear of being rejected. Sometimes as leaders, as believers, we are afraid that certain persons in the church will reject us. And this is why we keep to ourselves. This is why we keep away from certain people because we don't want them to reject us. Because we are struggling already with low self-esteem and we don't want anyone else to reject us. These are things you need to bear in mind as believers. The community struggles with rejection. This is like our part of Spanish town suffers with rejection. Do you know that Spanish town is suffering from rejection from the time that they gave the citizenship to Kingston? And this is why we have so much behavior that what we have in Spanish town. And if we believers also struggle with rejection, we will not be a part of the solution for Spanish town, but we will be adding to the problem. Another thing that we recognize that persons have done to us is abuse. Abuse. And these are entry points. How spirits can and will gain access to our life. These are things that others have done. Abuse. Abuse is a painful offense committed against us as individuals. It caused traumatic flashbacks. Okay? Whether it was emotional abuse, where a person said nasty things about you, okay? It affects you emotionally. The emotion is a part of your soul. It's the way in which you express yourself, the way you smile, the way you cry, and it causes us now to feel low. Okay? And this is because of this, a lot of persons will think about committing suicide. A lot of believers have these thoughts. They hear voices in their head trying to persuade them to commit suicide and just end everything right here. It could have been sexual abuse, whether it was molestation, whether it were raped, whether it was an incestuous, forced incestuous relationship. A lot of families in Jamaica promotes this type of behavior, where they have sex among themselves as family members. But this is a wrong type of teaching and practice. There's even one parish in this nation, I don't want to change, but while growing up, they have this little talk, cousin and cousin while good soup, but you never said nothing don't work like that. Yeah.